I'm not an effective altruist, but I do want to show you a new game that we're working on. You guys might like this.
It's very easy to blame a pharmaceutical company as opposed to ultimate strategy. Not to say that you have no culpability, but I mean...
So what's it about, Mark?
It's like an RPG.
What's the name of the game? Like the website again? It's blocked.
I can't. Yeah, there's a reason it's blocked.
Is it like an MMO?
There's a reason. Yeah, I don't want to share it with the world yet.
Stop.
It's like an MMO. Yeah. There's this build is not really complete. But it's you know, it should be an interesting game when it's a little closer to completion.
It's cute. I like it.
Yeah.
Very weird game, to be honest.
Is that his territory?
Yes, exactly.
Got a RuneScape
You
vibe.
need to kind of capture the flag or something.
Yeah, it's gonna sort of be like where you. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a Breath of Fire, like
You have knockback mechanics.
Breath of Fire 3.
Look shit. No, boy. I couldn't make that shit like that, bro.
There's a connected voice, so like, you know, these players should be able to hear me right now, and I should be able to hear them. But there's a lot of things that we have to add and subtract to the game that, you know, will.
Wait, there's like 3 actual people in there right now?
Yeah, it's multiplayer, massively multiplayer. But yeah, this build I have to message my lead developer right now and remind him.
Excuse me.
Yeah, exactly, Akil.
Yeah, I can see how the game's progressed. That's crazy.
The what?
I can see how the game has progressed. Like,
There's a lot of stuff we have that's not on build. Like, for example, signing up, usually we'll do a whole big character select screen. I don't think we have pushed that yet. So we have that on, you know, private servers, but not for the main servers yet. So this actually, I don't think we've really pushed too many updates.
I mean, it's for like the enemies attacking you. Like before, they never attacked you or anything.
You see the enemies attacking? They follow you. They don't really attack you, though, right?
Yeah.
It's surprisingly good for a browser game.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to try to make the most complicated Unity browser game ever. You know, which is not saying much. But
What's the tech stack for this?
it's Unity. We're using a voice server called Agora, which is going to do the location-based voice and the proximity voice and all that.
Sick, bro.
Quest is writing a bunch of the storyline.
Oh boy.
Yes, it's going to be pretty woke.
Is the woman respecter going to make an appearance?
It's going to be... We definitely have to have the woman respecter. On guard. It's the woman respecter. So we also have... we're using our text-to-speech in this. So, like, the skeletons have Alex Jones's voice, but like I said, it's not pushed to production yet. But it was really funny. In our staging server, the skeleton just, like, screams shit at you. And it uses GPT to generate what it screams at you.
Nice.
So it's different every single time. And again, it's Alex Jones' voice, so that's pretty scary. So it'll be fun to watch it progress. But, you know, there's...
What's the monetization model for this?
Great question. I think the current meta is skins. You know, is seems to be the by far the best way to do things, because you don't want play to win, and you don't want to place a barrier for the player to play. So people don't want to pay money for anything. So you give them a game, you let them enjoy it, and then if they want to buy a skin, great. And some people, if you're smart about how you sell skins, you make a lot more money selling the skins than than membership fees.
I mean,
And-
look what Fortnite did.
Yeah, League of Legends, Fortnite have all
League
proved
of
this,
Legends.
to
Yeah.
be true. So you'll get some players that spend $200 or $300 a year. You'll get a lot of players who spend nothing. But as long as you don't make it, pay to win, you do a good job.
Isn't it crazy that Valve did the entire NFT thing years before NFTs were a thing
Yeah.
Yeah.
with skins?
Yeah, I mean, NFTs
Kinda.
are.
Were they NFTs though?
They
I mean,
weren't. They weren't in it. They
No,
weren't.
I mean like
He
with
had
with
party
the
hats.
trading and stuff, right? With the trading on the marketplace.
that's not NFTs though.
But
That's
they
just
weren't in the-
additional marketplace.
Yeah, sure, but the NFTs were trying to like build up games, and you would, I guess,
Just different
try to
words.
make-
Different words.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have one games programmer. So it was a team of 2, but he refactored to Unity. So now it's a team of 1. I used to help out quite a bit programming with. I have to learn Unity. I really do.
What?
Yeah, we were doing it in JavaScript, which that's my home language.
Nice.
But once we went to Unity, I'm cooked. So I think we're gonna hire another Unity expert. We put out a tweet.
I'm a Unity expert, bro. Like,
Okay, we
no,
put out a.
Yeah, you certainly look like that. Super.
Unity, C#, etc.
Are you using C# for the backend?
Well, that's Unity is C#. So the backend, we're using this interesting thing called Fishnet, I think it's called, and it's basically a Unity. How should I put it? It's a server for Unity. I mentioned Agora, Fishscale. It is called Fishscale. I didn't want to call it Fishscale because I thought that sounds like a drug thing. Ghostface Killa, for example. But yeah, it is Fishscale. I thought it was Fishscale.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly, right. And so I know Giannis, the developer, is working on. He's doing audio today. He's doing sound effects and sound, and he's been programming that a lot. But we do need music, and obviously we got a composer lined up for that, and we need to start thinking about some of that stuff. What exactly do we want it to sound and look like? And then yeah, the art is sort of all just like kind of temporary for now. So League of Legends V1 was very ugly until they started working harder on the productions, certain
Right.
production. So the what you see of the art now is like very limited. I think our goal is just to sort of get a game up and get it sort of massively multiplayer. But we have a schedule for all the game mechanics like hiding and attacking and casting and armor and all this stuff. So now that the game seems to scale and stuff like that, it's I feel pretty good about it. And there are a bunch of other secret features that'll make it very different from all the other games out there. And I think the web, is a big advantage. I think getting people to play a game on the browser is a lot easier than getting people to get Steam and does this game work with my computer and all this and all that. You have this really low barrier to
I think if
entry.
it does get popular on browser, you should put it on Steam though.
What's that?
If it does take off on browser,
Yeah,
should
you
put it
can.
on Steam.
Thanks to Unity, we can compile to PlayStation, Xbox, Steam, mobile, you name it. That's the nice thing about Unity is it all is cohesive. So yeah, we'll have a console, maybe even have a console game. But yeah, there's going to be some really nice features that going to make it very fun to play. The most important thing about any game is it fun, and that's our job is to make sure it's fun. I read Sid Meier's biography.
Who is Sid Meier?
Sid Meier created a game called
Civilization.
Civilization. I been following John Carmack my whole life. I think I know a little bit about how to make a fun game, but there's also a bunch of books that I'd like to read about, psychology, because a lot of these games are about psychology, and I've read a little bit about, how do you sort of speak to certain players, the collectors, the button mashers, there's so many different kinds of players. They're all like, looking for different things from different games.
I'm looking for a game that has it all.
Well, that's hard because you have to make trade-offs. But it's hard to satisfy a hardcore gamer and a casual gamer.
I've been really fucking with a game called Scum, bro, recently. It's like Daisy, Rust.
I heard of it, yeah.
I've played that game as well. It's really good.
Yeah, you just have to kind of balance and also know your audience. At the end of the day, you can't be everything to everyone. I mean, it's, you can't make a game that's casual and easy to play, but also satisfies a hardcore gamer,
Right.
The hardcore gamer wants...
There's Minesweeper. So.
Project Zomboid, which is a 2D, like, fucking...
The hardcore gamer wants that a split decision, 1 second off, is the difference between winning and losing. Casual gamer doesn't want to lose their progress. They want to just kind of chill and have fun and socialize. So I think this game will be much more social, much more chill, a lot less hardcore. But it will have a steep skill cap. A lot of the problems with the casual games is that you basically have enjoyed the whole game within half an hour. And you have the game's community carries the game. In our game, I think there's going to be a lot of content that you can explore and enjoy. So we want to have replay value that often doesn't exist in these casual games without necessarily making it this like super addicting game that makes it so that like you never want to log off. Because I think those games are fairly toxic as well, and you get I mean, it's a positive asset from a business perspective, but it's
No, give him addicted. Give him addicted to a slot machine game.
well, exactly. Those are the types of Candy Crush type games, and they're not. It's very competitive, those games, and Chinese.
Product market fit.
I mean, look at the dude to make Cookie Crusher, bro.
A lot of Chinese companies make those kinds of games. I'd rather make something like a Roblox or Terraria. In fact, our main dev here is a huge Terraria fan. That's
I love Terraria.
yeah, he's sort of his main inspiration. I like Civilization a lot, so in some ways it's like somewhat of a merger between Civ and Terraria, but we'll see.
But this is sad in overall. There's so few games actually make it through like the success in the market.
It's very hard.
Bro. He's gonna make it, bro.
And I think that's the majority of the reason mobile gaming is more successful in terms of profitability, right? PC
They
is
are
very hard.
because there is bigger audience.
More Indians play them.
Martin, your game is 3D but looks 2D, right?
It's a good question. It's a really good question. So we're actually using Unity 2D, but I think we're going to move to Unity 3D and get like a camera that you can turn around.
Is that your first game project, Martin?
It's my personal first game project, but I'm not the lead programmer. Young man is who has done a number of game projects.
Okay.
So he's like a dedicated games programmer, and I think we're going to hire around him a small team.
A poor alternative.
Artists and other kind of talented people, game devs, of course, people to work on like the platform, the mechanics, the content. That's kind of how we divide the three things. So the game will probably be out, I guess, around January. It's going to be alpha release for the public.
If I can ever write anything for free, let me know. Or see what it's
Thank you, yeah. I would like that. Yeah, January would be a decent alpha, so I don't think it would be open to the public. I think it'll be more of like a invite type of thing. Maybe 500 players invited, just as we work out kinks and expand it. And then start to move to like a beta, maybe around March. And then ideally...
If you're gonna have items, you gotta have a discontinued item.
In what?
Yeah, for sure.
In what way?
Are you familiar with like yeah, a bunch of games have had these where in the beginning they'll launch
sure.
and they'll drop like a hat or some sort of
Absolutely.
you know.
There'll be items for the OGs.
But the key is that it's a finite supply.
Absolutely.
So like you release, I don't know, 1,000 of them, then never
Oh,
again.
absolutely, yeah.
Because then it kind of creates a little lore around it. Anyway,
Absolutely.
I don't play games anymore, but I have fond memories of just stupid shit where like, yeah, people collect hats or Santa hats or party hats or whatever the fuck.
Do you duo in League?
Yeah, I do that sometimes.
I've sent you a request.
I've never fucking played League, bro.
Eric Schmidt wants to regulate AI. Man, fuck you.
Fuck Eric.
Have you tried Dota before?
I have.
What do you think?
It's a good game. I just don't have the time to play Dota all day. Oh man, I had a cold all last week or two.